Hey everyone, welcome back, another Genshin Impact video. So last night they actually announced the banners, right? Which, by the way, they did announce it much earlier than they usually do, because they usually, announce it like, a night or two before the banners drop, but they announced it actually rather early, maybe to get ahead of leakers, who knows, right? But anyways, regardless, they announced the banners, and let's check them out. So obviously it's gonna be Raiden Shogun and Kokomi over here, right? And the 4 stars on here are actually rather interesting. Obviously they have both the same 4 stars, but over here they have, well, Bennett, Kujisara, which, by the way, I could finally get my C6 Kujisara. It's treated me so much that mine's just stuck at C5. But yeah, Kujisara and also Xian over here, right? So if you actually look at how long since they've all reran, right? There's actually a Reddit post a few days ago by Antarctic WRFR Penguin. Okay, that's a fun name. So a lot of these characters, right? It's very interesting, because I was expecting maybe Razor to come back. But well, actually, to one extent, because Razor just haven't came back in such a long time. But on the other hand, we know Kujisara is going to be on there, right? We know Kujisara is going to be on there because Kujisara also haven't rerun since the first Raiden banner, right? And she's perfect as a unit to run with Raiden, right? Well, might be the other way around a bit, right? Sara really wants to be in a team with Raiden. So, and plus their relationship, all that stuff, right? So Kujisara was basically going to be on there, so it just makes it so that chance of Razor being on there wasn't, I guess, that high, because that'd be another Electro on there, right? So they took the second longest one, which was Xian over here, right? Which is fine. And then they have Bennett, so they still do have like 2 Pyros on there, right? So I do wonder what's gonna happen to Razor, though. What's gonna happen to Razor? Is Razor finally gonna rerun in the next banner? Because it's been a while since my guy has came back, right? I've played this game for such a long time. I still don't have Razor. I don't have a single copy of this guy. Which I personally don't mind. I'm not a huge Razor fan. Whatever, right? The memes are funny, but that aside. And then they did rerun Bennett, which is also slightly interesting, because I was sort of assuming that they could go with Sayu over here, because Inazuma characters and whatnot, right? Plus, again, Sayu also hasn't rerun in a while. But then, when you think about it, maybe they're saving at least one Inazuma 4-star for like the Ayato banner that's coming up next patch, right? So they'd at least have an Inazuma character on the Ayato banner without being, a character that came back really recently. So yeah, those are 3 units. Obviously, Bennett, very good. Towers, again, really nice too if you're trying to run her with Raiden Shogun. And then Xian's, she's okay, right? She's okay, right? So yeah, these are yep, the 4 stars are definitely really nice, especially if you're trying to go for Raiden Shogun, right? With the extra addition of Kujisara. Let's check out the weapon banners over here. So we have Everlasting Moonglow and Engulfing Lightning. This one's not much of a surprise. I guess just the one thing over here is that the 4 stars. With the 4 stars, you do have Aku. I don't know how to pronounce it, dog. Akomaru. I tried. I'm sorry. I deeply apologize. But yeah, you do have that, and also the Mons Moon, right? Both of those are the the weapons that give you the one that scales on energy, right? Maximum energy capacity. That does to increase your elemental burst damage, all that stuff, which are actually pretty good, right? In this case, if you're trying to run with a team with something like a Raiden or Yae, because again, they both have pretty high energy capacity, right? It takes from your allies as well, so depending on what you want to run, right? Those could definitely be solid ones, because those 2 are limited. Definitely a very good option for example, Kujisara, right? If you're running her as like a burst support, right? That could definitely be nice. As for the 2 main weapons, obviously these are very much expected, being Kokomi and Raiden. Engulfing Lightning is fantastic, right? Engulfing Lightning is just very good. Like, so many characters just could obviously use it to a very, very well extent. Obviously, Raiden Shogun, that is her, well, signature after all. But you know, even some other characters, right? Could also really utilize it. Something like maybe like a Xiangling, right? Would be really, really good with it as well. So yeah, like it's just a very, very good weapon. Everlasting Moonglow, on the other hand, I gotta say, not a huge fan. This weapon is kind of an L, right? The donut, as people call it. It's been an L, let's be real. Like, it's like, no one uses it? Like, it's like, I know it's like Kokomi's weapon, and like, you can use it with Kokomi. You could help Kokomi do some damage if you want, but like, on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but you would rather just run like Thrilling Tales with her instead, like if you're running her as a support, right? Again, if you want to use her as a damage dealer, Moonglow is fine, right? In fact, you know, pretty decent for Kokomi. But like, even again, for the unit that fits this the most, Kokomi, it's like, nah, not even the best option, right? If you are, again, running Kokomi as a support, and like no one else really utilizes it that well, it's like straight up, who can use it? No one can really use it, right? Well, I mean, yeah, you could put it on a character, but there's always going to be better weapon alternatives for, I'd say, almost all the other, I wouldn't even say almost, I'll just straight up say all the other Catalyst characters outside of Kokomi, right? Which, again, if you want to use it for DPS Kokomi, that's fine, but you know, most people do want to run support Kokomi, which in this case, you just want Thrilling Tales instead, right? So, yeah, again, Engulfing Lightning, very, very good, but Everlasting Moonglow is definitely an L, in my opinion. The two exclusive 4-star weapons are decent, and so yeah, anyways, I'll be pulling on them. However, I definitely want Kokomi. I definitely want Kokomi, but I don't know if I want another copy of Raiden, though. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see, we'll see. I'll make my decision later. So anyways, still got a few days for that, right? So anyways, that's me in this one. I hope y'all enjoyed, guys. Think in the comments down below. Like, so videos for my channel for some more Genshin Impact content. I'll see you guys in the next one then.